We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Ravenz.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
We changed it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When you look at this defense,
they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Milton now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Trey McBride, 55 yards. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got this 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Milton.
Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. These two teams all tied after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
And this one too low.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raven first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Browns 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
18. Ready.
To throw is Milton. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing is Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Repeating the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down,
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. To throw, it's Milton. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Across midfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 48-yard line.
Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now,
he's on his way. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown.
2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
70 range, 70 range. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
That's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10
Hey,
at the
keep going.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Dragon 6, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run on first down. Clements. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now Milton.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Marvin Mims.
67 yards.
And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Browns 38, Ravens 35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Garcia. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
For the extra point.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw.
He's got McBride.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
Goes right back to McBride. And he was going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Come on, Panther and left.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Back to throw.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
70 Lions.
Here's Franklin. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Here now, second and goal. Sampson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.